So, hello and welcome once again to another video on the SS show. And we are back with Saurabh Sanyal. And we are building up to a very big game, Pakistan versus India. Of course, at least the media wants us to believe that's a big game. But over the years, we have been tracking this rivalry. And we are also being joined by Inder. So, Inder, very warm welcome to Inder.
I'm coming.
Yeah, hopefully it
लो
is
मैं आ गया.
Sourming, so that's okay.
ये गाना है बचना ए हसीनो लो इंदर आ गया.
आ गया. Long time,
So
Saurabh da Manjuda.
both of you are wearing this jersey. This is an Adidas jersey or how? Like where it
Yes,
comes
Adidas
from?
one,
Adidas one.
Adidas
You
one,
can
and
tell
he
them where
told
you
that
can
he
source
was
them.
wearing the jersey. That's why the reason I wore this jersey. I found it luckily in my stuff. So
I got this jersey during World Cup when Gagan Chawla came for the South Africa game. We were wearing this particular jersey, the same jersey.
So how do you feel before the India-Pakistan game now in 2026? Because if we see the legacy of T20 World Cup in
Yeah,
2007, there was a bowl out first, and then eventually they met again in the final. So that time the atmosphere was different. But now in
yeah.
this modern age, like how do you feel as a fan building up to this game?
Honestly, this Pakistan team, this particular side, this doesn't scare me much. As I said earlier, the 2017 was very, very good on paper, on performances. They had those individual heroes, they had those individual players who could take the game away from you on any given day, on any given situation. But I'm not even sure that whether these guys will bat the continuous 20 overs or not, if given the chance to bat first. Not sure they'll complete the 20 overs or not with the batting.
And
This is the condition.
before we analyze the teams, what do you think about this rivalry? Is this still a rivalry, or like Surya Kumar Yadav has said previously in his press conference that this is no longer a rivalry?
This is no longer a rivalry. It is now steamrolling. It is about steamrolling the neighbors. I can see Saurabh giving a grin in the window. Saurabh, that this is the
Yes,
reality, Now
Saurabh is
please don't shy away from this.
furiously tweeting.
see,
So he's
see,
furiously tweeting away, of course, so for people to join our stream. But
Hmm.
definitely, the rivalry is very much alive. If you, of course, on if you have to go by what social media, if you want to take a cue from social media. But Saurabh, what do you feel about the rivalry? Like, is it okay to call it a rivalry, or it is more of a financial bonanza for the boards?
see, there is a famous channel called Money Talks. We all adults knows about it. So that's an adult show though, for sure. And but in real world, as per the adults, money talks really. So India Pakistan is not only the money talks. It's all about the rivalry, not between only the cricket team. It's between the two nations, Aam Admi. That's the biggest thing. We are forgetting one thing, that although we are 7-1, but the one match which we lost, actually we lost because we batted second. I am scared about tomorrow, as I was actually discussing with Inder before pre-show, that if India bats first tomorrow, the chances of winning will be 90%. When it is second, I don't know, because I don't trust our team to play spin well, and we all know what happens in Colombo. सुपर 8 तो अपन पहुंच जाएंगे, लेकिन 99 वाला कंडीशन ना हो जाए कि we are going ahead with -2. If we are winning tomorrow, that's good. We are on paper looking good. But remember one thing, on paper and on field, two different things. And I think Doc also will accept it, even Inder also, who is like uh, being coming live like a blink of electricity in the village during
Yeah, like
90s.
think of
It comes
DI.
like a
Yes.
once for a second, and then again goes off. So nothing much I can comment upon that. However, match about tomorrow, I'm don't know for whatever reason because of the cringe ad by the Geo.
Yeah.
I'm very much scared. It's a very cringe ad. No, not at all creative.
The one they deleted right now, few hours back.
Yes. No, not
Baba,
right now. There's
Baba,
nothing
Yeah.
in
go.
So
Geo.
yeah. So since if we were to put your marketing hat on, like what would be an ideal campaign to market this game rather than this? How Star Sports does this mocha mocha? They've overdone that strategy now. So if you want to
That is
give a
not a
fresh
mauka mauka
strategy,
by them, na. Geo have come up with something else.
yeah,
हम हराएंगे, हम ये करेंगे, हम वो करेंगे, and
yeah.
cringe dance with those girls and guys. It looks really bad because Mauka Mauka had a connect, emotional connect. This
Hmm.
one doesn't have any connect.
Mocha
And
Mocha
in
was
Mauka
very,
Mauka,
very catchy. It had that, that, it had
that
that
looks like
lyrics.
we are
Yeah,
not on a war, we are on a sports thing. This one looks like we are making a joke out of it. Remember, tomorrow we are losing. Geo doesn't care because Geo's if that ad is anywhere in a Geo YouTube channel or somewhere else, that will get lots of view because they will come and mock us. Why will give an opportunity to mock somebody else? I mean, mock us,
easily.
not somebody else. Why?
I remember something similar was done by Virendra Sehwag when Australia came to India.
Australia. All of them
Babysitting,
he showed all of them as kids and
yeah,
doing
babysitting
babysitting.
करेंगे, and they gave
Yeah.
us a good thrashing. I remember,
Yeah.
and they don't learn from their past mistakes, honestly.
So one more hot topic is Usman Tarik's bowling action. So what are your thoughts about it? Like how do you feel India should tackle them? And recently Ravi Ashwin had a chat with Vimal where he says that the batsman can pull out of delivery. So what do you think about that strategy? Whether it's going to be okay or maybe our guys will just tackle him easily. So,
Asking this to me or Saurabh?
yeah, yeah. To you can go then, Saurabh.
I am always on.
Um,
You go and deliver.
and the world cricket has seen a lot of better mystery spinners compared to this. We have seen
Yeah,
Ajanta Mendes. We have
and also we have a very famous real umpire, of course, our famous Anil Chaudhary. So he
yeah
has said that according to the rules, it does fit the action. In his opinion, it is legal. But as a
yeah
fan, what do you feel about the legality? Like, of course, we've had Murli having a controversy over decades, being no balled
yeah
in Australia. So does it
yeah.
fit in that or Ashwin had the long sleeves controversy? So do you think Tarik will also attract something like like Ajmal,
The
similar kind of attention?
I mean, if you consider all these so-called chuckers from all the past decades and like whatever we have had for example Narayan, we have had Mendes. They all had their had this particular bowling type. Either one of them was off spinner or one of them was leg spinner. So they had that basic of spin bowling. But with Usman Tariq, he'll just come in with like Kedar Jadhav and just throw his arm around. He'll do some nonsense. I don't consider him as threatening enough. Like he might have, yeah, he has a carom ball, he has a googly, but it's just a matter of time. You read it from the hands and you'll deposit it in the stands. He's not that big a deal. At least from now, what I've seen him, he doesn't look like a big deal to me. You might just wait for a
And
while, wait.
I'm
what
dying to
about that
talk on this.
pause? Do you feel that pause is okay? It takes a very long pause, almost like Vajpayee ji before delivering the ball, like slowly. Yeah, अच्छी
Well,
बात है
delivering the
ये.
delivering the speech.
Yeah, like that.
True.
I mean, yeah, you can take a pause, but obviously, like he takes a very long pause. Like, yeah, it is frustrating as a batsman. I know somebody's taking so much of a pause, but then yeah, you can just stand and line up and then hit him for a six. Like it's easy peasy. He's not a big deal.
May I?
Yeah, obviously,
So
go ahead.
You.
you
I
can
was
tell me
dying.
what you think.
So first of all, the thing it is what I like about the Bimalwa show with Ash. Ash told one thing that he wants to see the courage from the Indian team. How one particular person, especially Hardik and two more persons' name he said that when bowlers actually pause to deliver the ball, it's under the right of a batsman to say that I'm not ready. Why? The reason? Because he always can ask that I'm not sure when the ball is getting delivered. So in that 2 seconds, because when Ashwin used to take, it was a 1.5 second ka pause. This guy takes
Yeah,
2 second ka pause, 2 or 3 second ka pause. So I want to see tomorrow if somebody like Ishan, like Abhishek, like Surya make him frustrated for 5-7 balls, so that he will be under pressure. One more thing, anybody, any spinner who actually debuted against India, they have the better record than any kind of sorted out players. Third, he has multiple bowling actions, but multiple bowling pattern with him. The biggest problem what he is having is the fastest ball. And remember one thing, we are not playing in a Pata pitch. We are playing in Colombo, where this ball can turn. The biggest problem will be that when you don't know when the ball is coming, and our batsmen, you are not thinking from the our batsman prospect. Our batsmen are not habituated to wait. They want to hit anybody. They want to hit. If he will buy the time, it will be frustrate. It actually will frustrate the Indian batsman, and it will create an issue. I am worried about that part. I'm not worried about he will make an impact or not. I'm more worried about from our end, where our player will be frustrated and mishit him. If we will not give him the wicket, 4 over 35, 40, 25, 30 runs or 35 runs, I'm happy. Because it's in Colombo. In Colombo, bat first, 160 plus is a winning score. Then we have Varun Chakrabarti, who known to be the mystery bowler, and he will create an issue. But again, who will be our main spinner? Apart from one, everybody is out of form. I'm not talking the boom. They're asking to remove Rinku and brought in this guy. What is the name?
Akshar.
नहीं अक्षर नहीं यार अपना Washington Sundar. Question is that we should not. We should have Rinku. Rinku is not only adding with as a batsman. He's a brilliant fielder, and we know how bad we are. We are only a good fielding side. Not even the properly safest team. So he, like Jaddu used to play. Jaddu used to come as a fielder also. That people forget. And fielding matters a lot. Today we saw in South Africa New Zealand match. Same condition we saw and experience what happened in Australia Zimbabwe match. Great fielding.
Yeah.
So question is that not only Tarik's bowling, it's all about how we are going to match, or can we wait? Can we pull out of the batting stance and that under the right? I hope that Indian batsmen will plan accordingly, and it should be. Instead of we are handshaking with the team or not, we should be more focusing upon how we will move out from our stance and say, no, I don't know when the ball is coming. Let it be the 5 to 7 times in one over. Wow, that's called. That will be the fun actually.
আমার তো তাও মনে হচ্ছে মেরে মেরে ফাটাই দিব।
Okay, I think Osho wants to join. Hello, Osho. Yes, I'm sharing with the link with you.
Yes, please.
Yes,
you can share the link, and of course, Osho will come.
Also,
recently, Osho's written an article. This is not the Oregon, the spiritual guru Osho, but he's named after the spiritual guru.
No, he is a co-founder. Yeah, he is a co-founder. He is an entrepreneur.
Yeah, he's co-founder at Bombay Locale. Yes. If I'm pronouncing it right, because of course pronunciation is a little bit tricky. So you mentioned this Australia-Zimbabwe game. So what are your thoughts on that game? Like it turned out very well for Zimbabwe. Initially looked that they were going a little sedately, but they got to that score which is just out of reach.
It was a pretty nice game. Upset probably.
So what is the problems for Australia like currently due to injuries, or they are not able to get?
I mean, obviously injuries have been a concern. You don't have Hazelwood, you don't have that other guy. Injuries are a concern. Plus, obviously, they are a relatively new side in this T20 World Cup. So, given they are Australians, but then still they'll have to, you need to give them some time. T20s, that side is pretty much new. You'll have to give them some time before they gel and
But
before they
you
start
have
playing
you
together.
have quite a they have quite a decent 5-6-7-8 or 4-5-6-7.
Yeah,
So they have
they have.
Maxwell, Rickshaw, Stoinis, and then there is I don't know Duarshu. So that is the wrong
Dorcius, Ben
pronunciation.
Dorcius,
Yeah,
Ben
Duarshu.
Dorcius.
He's also not a out and out tailender. He can bat.
He can
So
hit.
is there some problem in the down? Like Renshaw played well.
Yeah.
Maxwell played a little uncharacteristically slow innings at that time.
Mm. But, I mean, Head was also not having a very good day. I think he got out for 16, 17 something. So yeah, I mean, the entire batting revolves around these three, four guys. But that cannot be the
And
case every
Welcome,
time.
both,
Osho, the Guru
yeah,
Yeah,
Osho.
hi,
welcome,
hi,
welcome.
hi, hi, Manju.
Yeah,
Hi,
hi,
Saurabh.
hi, hi.
In there, I'm seeing you for the
Wow.
first time.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
even I'm
the
meeting you
in
for
the
the
in
first
the we can
time.
talk about after the match because he doesn't want to be like क्या बोले इसको मतलब ये अपनी मुंह मियां मिट्ठू नहीं होना चाहता so we'll talk about him later so he will be happier but again when we all are the four why can't we
So
have some nostalgic
I'll
moment of
just
the
put the
India Pakistan match Manju?
I'll just put that same question to Osho about the rivalry since he's recently written a nice article on it. So you can plug
Yeah.
that later in the description. So what are
hmm
your thoughts? Can we call it a rivalry at all? So that is the thing.
Off late, it does not feel like that, to be very honest. So, some part of me wants Pakistan to really play well. Essentially, like just play the way they used to do
For
back
that
in the day.
nostalgia factor, yeah.
Yes, yes, for that nostalgia factor. Because otherwise, there is nothing else left. Our team is so far ahead in international cricket, at least in the limited overs, compared to other teams, that there is no match. You can only lose when you have a first few bad overs, like the US game. I Some part of me wanted India to lose that day, not because it would have made for you know
Tournament
uh,
exciting.
tournament exciting, just because
Guarantee.
how do we ferry if how do we fare if we have setbacks like that. And to your question, doctor, this really does not feel like a rivalry. There are no scary personalities in that team. I look at Sayam Ayub. I look at uh, the captain. The captain chews gum. A captain should not chew gum. And if he chew gum like Viv.
Yeah.
That Sayam Ayub
The
looks like a
the
kid.
the biggest turn off for me in that Pakistan batting lineup is when I see Babar Azam at number 4 or number 5.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like switching off
Yeah,
my
so
team.
I'll
Yeah,
just
man.
get all your thoughts on Babar. Like, what do you feel in the T20 game? Is he a good fit? Because I think he's 6 years younger to Virat, so he has time a little bit on his side, and he is the top scorer. He leads the statistics. But what do you think is the best utilization in this 11, Babar?
On the bench.
last time Last time when I liked Babar bat was in 2019 World Cup. There was this game
Yes.
against New Zealand, if I recall correctly, and he scored a
Yes.
century.
Yeah. Right.
And I was like, oh wow, this kid can really play. And because like he is a little younger to me in age, so in our minds, like you would consider Umar Akmal as your kid, right? The way
Yeah.
he scored when he was 19, 20 years old. But now when I look at him, I see a afraid character who does not know what he's doing. And in the 11, Inder rightly pointed out that the right place is on the bench. But probably Pakistan feels like, okay, if some people fail to sort of, blast from the top, you should have an anchor. And India is not going with that mindset. But it is just
Hmm.
Pakistan. Their cricket of late has been defensive. If For lack of a better word, I can find a worse word, but for lack of a better word, why would you have Babar?
No, but is
Same.
it like let's playing the devil's advocate if we say Colombo wicket? it might
Hmm.
suit him, for because you had Zimbabwe, having a little slower start and then picking up later. So that kind of thing, then probably it may play into Pakistan's hands rather. Like
Uh,
provided they
I
bat
would
first, a lot of things have to go right. They have to bat first, then
correct. I would just add
get a
one thing to
decent
you.
score.
I would just add one thing to what you said. When I look at that Bennett kid bat, he's like 21, 22 years old,
Right.
and he was not hurried. I have never seen Babar when he's 25 off 20 deliveries and he's not hurried. So if he can have that composure after playing 25 deliveries or 20 deliveries, then what you're saying holds true. But
Hmm.
I don't think with his own teammates telling him, okay, get out, I don't think that's in the benefit of the Pakistani cricket team. Happy
My
to
my my biggest doubt with Babar Azam is you take any player of Babar's stature from from the top 10 teams, and you ask them to hit three sixes on will, they'll do it 9 out of 10 times. And then you ask Babar Azam to do it, I'm not even sure that he'll do it 1 out of 10 times. I'm
So
pretty much sure he won't be
the
able to do it.
So one more interesting thing about Babar is the last time I've seen him properly bat is at Chinnaswamy in on 4th of November 2023. So at that time there
okay.
is Zaman Fakar Zaman is going good
Fakhar
guns
Zaman
and he
was there.
plays
Yeah,
a
yeah.
yeah he plays a maiden to Glenn Phillips. Then Sodhi comes on and then Babar just whacks him for a six over cow corner. So that is the most aggressive I've seen him play. So like you said in the last World Cup, after that
Hmm.
that kind of spark probably is missing. Saurabh bhai, what do you think about Babar? Like, is he an asset or a liability? What do you feel?
NPA.
When you are talking about playing in a Pata pitch, yes, he might be a liability. But when you're playing in Colombo and batting first, he will be an asset. We are taking what I feel personally. Our team is too good. Our team is amazing financially. uh, T20 or the limited cricket. Even I'm test cricket also. I feel that they are very good, but somehow down the line people don't believe it. But I personally believe it. They are doing good when the pitches are even for both. But especially with the Babar thing, when he plays in such situation where if your strike rate is 120, that matters over there.
Correct.
It will be an amazing one. Trust me, because they have hitters. They have very good hitters, and they need a person, especially in Colombo, where somebody can be there till 16, 17 overs from the first over. Now,
Saurabh, I have a question.
go ahead.
Imagine India is batting first. Fine.
Whichever condition,
No,
India
no.
will not cross
Bolchi.
200.
Bolchi. Imagine we are batting first. Hypothetically. And consider we score around 210. I mean, everything goes in our favor and we score 210. What role will Babar Azam play in that particular chase?
Done. So when you were talking about ifs and buts and goes everything goes with us, same condition I'm taking the consideration for the Babar Azam also. If he
Oof, Baba,
scores one,
he's playing devil's advocate. Oof.
no, you have to accept one thing. Whenever we underestimate a team, they actually did amazing against us. What we have done against our first match, USA, once again we're supposed to lose in a friendly match. Come on, in the second match also, we were supposed to touch 240. We
Yeah,
became
yeah,
we
it
scored
slowed down.
209. So I am talk when I feel as a fan, but I keep myself in their shoes. Colombo, Australia lost the match against you know whom?
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Zimbabwe, who were taking the wickets. Raza didn't take the wicket, who was a much better bowler than somebody else. Question is not that. Question is that we should be worried about the reason behind it when it is rivalry. Remember, when it is rivalry, even though they are 7-1, I believe in, and remember that one hurts still a lot. Telling you frankly,
Yeah,
question is that we have to ensure that we are winning every single time. They need to ensure only once in a while.
Yeah.
And that one, they will be eating us on Twitter,
On
on a social media, everywhere like hell. Will you? तू तो निकल गया ट्विटर से भाई, तेरी किस्मत अच्छी है, मरते हम लोग हैं ये बकवास के ट्वीट्स देख के और एआई वाला एआई जनरेटेड ट्वीट्स देख के. The question is that as a player, as a team, as a player, as a fan, I'm not going to underestimate them at any condition, at any given day, at any circumstances. If we, you, me, Osho, Manju bhai, anyone thinks like that, remember, it is a pressure game.
it is.
And
Hmm.
we saw how this team, and especially with our team, see, our openers are not fixed yet
True.
because of the Abhishek Sharma. Now Abhishek
Abhishek.
Sharma will play tomorrow. He's out of the main game. He's not
Yeah.
having the experience, right? He doesn't have that, what do you say, match time. He doesn't have the match time. Second, third number is Tilak Verma, who is coming out of injury.
Of an
Fourth,
injury, yeah.
yeah, of an injury. Fourth, Surya Kumar Yadav, who is playing. He played like 7 innings amazingly.
Yeah.
Eighth one
Up
flop,
and down.
ninth one also can go flop. Then we have Hardik, we have Dubey, we have Akshar. And the way Akshar got out last match, it is really worrisome. And you are playing in Colombo. Again, I'm repeating, we are not playing in Brebron, or we are not playing in Mumbai. We are not
Mumbai.
playing in Delhi or Ahmedabad. We are playing in Colombo. And remember, they are there from last 15 days. We are going there for the first time. And remember the last time what happened? We played the series against Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, we lost.
Hmm.
We lost.
So never
That was beginning
underestimate.
of GG. Our
No,
GG
that's
Pro.
okay.
That
That
was
I'm not
beginning.
going to talk on that part and all. I remember that time when people used to talk about that. Our actually downfall in Sri Lanka came to the scene when Hardik Pandya gave a statement that
Hmm.
that
ऐसी इतनी
even though
टीम्स
we
है,
have
इतना टैलेंट है, तीन तीन खिलवा लो.
our all the match teams, whichever the 2-3
Hmm.
teams will win the matches. The question is that confidence is very good, but there is always a thin line between the confidence and the overconfidence. And trust me, I believe in Ajay Jadeja a lot. I'm a big fan of him. He says one thing: you do whatever. When you are going to play in the middle, the butterfly in your belly is the same. You cannot do anything. You have to start from zero. Bowler also has to do the same thing. You do whatever. You say leg spin, but how much it will be turned, you don't know. That's why the reason you will say mystery spinners' lives are 1 or 2 years. Conventional spinners goes for ages. So never
That's true.
underestimate when it comes to India versus Pakistan. And
So
I'm
we
telling
also
you,
have Abrar.
once again, my gut at this moment says I'm really scared about tomorrow's match. And my gut says if India bats first, it is 90% India. If India bats second, Vaheguru.
Guru.
Vaheguru da क्या बोलते हैं? Complete कर अंदर.
खालसा वाहेगुरु दी फतेह.
फतेह. वही डर लगता है मेरे को क्योंकि
So, Saurav, I just want to pick your brains on one more thing. So the way this team has been behaving in the past few months, at least in the smaller formats of the game, they are like whatever may come, we are going to play like this.
Hmm.
we have
So that is-
saw that we experienced this change in India USA match. Indians are having better brain than your baseball, so I can say that. So they have that. They have the players. So that's why the reason even they are thinking to bring in Washington Sundar in place of might be Rinku Singh to give an additional option. But what I personally feel, no, we should not be, because the same way 1 or 2 over if you need, not more than that he can bowl. Even Tilak Verma can do the same way 1 or 2 overs.
In the middle, he can absorb 1 or 2 overs. Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
If a
he can
wicket
absorb.
falls, he can come in.
So,
Manju
Saurav, the
bhai,
question,
please go ahead.
just 1 minute. Saurav, the question which I was asking, and Doctor, I also want your opinion on that. From where I foresee, I don't think we will be losing a chasing game. That I'm pretty sure about. The
Hmm.
only condition where I foresee us losing is when we are 10, 12 for 3. So if
Yeah.
what happened in the US game repeats, I will give a lot of chances for Pakistan to win this game. Even if it is, if we have to chase 160, 180 under the condition is
Hmm.
Dewey, right? So if they score 200, if they score 200, so essentially like we can score those runs. But if we lose 10 in the first 2 hours, like if 2 in the first 2 hours, and if we finish at like 160, so those are only 140 runs. So that is
Hmm.
what, like if we lose, if we win the toss, that is the only condition where I see us losing. Otherwise, I don't see us losing. And I just want your opinion on that.
No, chasing has always been like in the recent years it has been the strong suit, but again we are always yeah. Osho looks like Sky 100. That's very good find by Anurag. So Anurag is now slowly
We are
making his
missing
foray
Anurag
into
here.
the
He was supposed to join us.
doppelgangers club. Actually, he's a great
Thank you,
identifier of
Anurag.
doppelgangers. Yeah.
No
So
doubt in
so
that.
that's what, so to answer Sky's question, so so that's what I felt, that a lot depends on our all-rounders again. So I think currently as a commodity, like not as a commodity but as a product, I think nothing can replace Hardik. So, and always in this India Pakistan contest he brings his very A plus game, or he's couple of steps ahead. Suddenly you find him touching 140. So of course we need all Hardik, Dubey, Akshar, all of them to come to the party in a big way. So they do. They are very seasoned guys, but all the more reason you need them. It's like in the crunch situation.
The pressure, actually, the pressure, and
Yeah,
we used to
in pressure it
and
is
also
like it has
one thing
been
you said
seen.
that,
Hardik thrives under pressure. That is the main thing. Like it seems to give him an extra boost.
and one more thing.
Even if we are, even if we are 3 for 10, I pretty much believe in the batting depth we have, and I pretty much believe the kind of nonsense our neighbors pull out will easily cross 170. I'm saying this. I'm saying this from experience.
In
I
the
was
That
the
is
only. I
you may make fun of their fielding. I too also feel the same thing. But remember one thing: we are right now talking under you may say the simulated condition where everything is
Yeah.
controlled by us.
mm,
Right.
Tomorrow, one catch in the sky and the sky down under, the pressure on the both the sky will not be on the ball or the bat. It is on the sky which is down under. So remember, it is very easy for us, and yes, we should win the match easily. But that's not a concern. Concern, you know what concerning me,
The
as
approach.
as Osho told that we started playing in a one way. That is a good thing also.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
a same thing in Colombo, if we played same way and we actually got success. If we'll get success, 6 over 55 runs, 6 over 60 runs, 6 over 55 runs, even I will take it any day. 1 wicket, because any condition, Indians at this moment are not at all good player of spin. Let them come Shaheen, let them come anybody else. But when it comes to the
mm.
quality spin, and you have to understand one thing, I'm not worried about Shadab. I'm worried about that Tarik. I told
Abrar.
you the reason. I explained the
Hmm.
reason why.
Abrar Ahmed and
Tarik,
mismatch.
because Tarik was
Saurav, just one more thing while you are answering this question. There's a big chance that this is going to be a truncated game, or a game which
Yeah,
is going to
yeah,
be affected by
Yeah.
rain.
The weather.
It might
I
yeah.
was
start
actually
at the right
I was
time.
coming on that. I was coming on that. The only good part is that today I saw that during the match time, for 5 hours, there's no rain prediction for that 5 hours. But before that, till I think 4 or 5, till it was gonna to be a 60% rain or a 50% rain. After that, 3 4 hours, there's no rain threat. So I'm expecting around a 15 overs match, if not
No,
shorter the match.
I'll just complete my question, because if it is a truncated game, the benefit which Pakistan has with their spinners, that goes away.
Right.
So that is what I was alluding to, and I pretty much think that it's going to be a truncated game.
And I would
No,
So
and
even
I
the
would add, I
strategy
would
may
like to add
change
one thing. And I
based on
would
the
like to
yeah,
add one
forecast.
thing.
They may choose to chase because they'll have to follow the Duckworth-Lewis score. If you let us, you say that there is a chance of rain. Either captain may want to chase so that they want to be ahead of the score and not have that pressure.
I would rather bat first. You know why? The good thing will be I will play with the pacer, not the spinners. Like Kuldeep and all, I will not try because when it is damp, Kuldeep might not do well because he is a slow in the air. Same side, Varun and Akshar can do better. Pacer can be helpful. We experienced in Colombo in last few matches that pacers are doing much better. चाहे इट इज चमीरा हो जाए, चाहे वो लास्ट मैच में वो जिम्बाब्वे का दैट आरसीबी गाय वो हो जाए. सॉरी, आई फॉरगॉट हिज नेम.
blessing,
सॉरी,
blessing,
blessing.
blessing
Yeah,
Mujibur.
Musarraf Ali.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
blessing. So if he was a blessed, absolutely a blessed one for Zimbabwe. So question is that if we'll play with a more spinner, we will be call it trouble. If we are playing with the like same team, I would be more happy rather than unhappy because more spinner means 2 or 3 sixes, and again we'll come on a back foot. We have to bring in Bumrah. Guys, please switch on your cam. I am
ও
just
বাবা, কে বলছে নিজে ক্যামেরা অফ করে বসে আছো?
reason behind it. I cannot explain.
Manju,
I will let you
Manju,
know. Inder, you
Manju,
remember where you were
Huh.
Manju, I
before the
want
match?
your opinion on the same because I think you're thinking a little different
On this on the rain strategy.
on the
Yeah,
range
that is
strategy and also
usually.
now and also on the utilization of the spinners because to what Saurav said, the wickets which Muzarabani took, I don't think there was any help from the pitch.
Yeah.
At least
No,
in the
so
wickets which he took, where he went for
yeah, but
runs,
then
it's very different.
right. No, the thing is basically both the sides have the same problem. We are not used to facing those spinners
Hmm.
because we don't play each other often. So
Hmm.
that can be definitely that can be a factor in deciding. Obviously, Usman Tariq is the biggest hype. Like as if you see the what is the narrative outside the game, but inside probably how Babar and co handle Varun, provided
Hmm.
they are batting first. It may be the game one way or the other, but this is assuming that rain doesn't play a part. If rain interferes, then probably our all-rounders may have a role to play on how they contain or whether how they chase both of them.
Hmm.
So probably Hardik and Akshar again in the situation they may come to the fore. Of course, there are very talented guys. Rinku is there. Rinku is like I know there is a doubt whether he'll get to play or no. And Abhishek is coming back. Abhishek Tirak not doing that well. So again, we have counting on the seasoned guys to deliver again. So
I'm worried about this Abhishek guy because his experience with him in last 7 matches, either
yeah,
Arsh pe or first.
Yeah,
huh.
first he's
We have
Prashant
already
Kishore
one
of
Arsh.
he's
We
Prashant
already
Kishore
have
of
one
Indian
Arsh.
cricket.
Yeah,
We already have one Arsh. We want him not to be on first, on to
yeah,
be the high. Another one, I don't want to be on a first. It will be a problem because what I found out one thing more that because Abhishek was looking one day before, I think the last match, he was looking very, very weak. Very weak. Suddenly in 2 days, how he will be coming to the play with that kind of tension, that kind of thing, it is really means matter of concern for me. अब इंदर ने तो ताक लगा ही
yeah.
दिया है
Either
अपने मूंछों पे, तो बता
no,
दे भाई.
either he will struggle or it may completely liberate him. He may come and
नहीं
absolutely
नहीं, मुझे
have a
मुझे
great
क्यों
game.
तोड़ा बीच में? मैंने क्या बोला है?
नहीं, मैंने बोला मूंछों पे ताव दे रहा है अभिषेक के नाम पे, तो तू भी कुछ
हाँ
बोल भाई.
यार
नहीं तो
एक एक
ये हाँ
एक
ये
मुझे
टॉपिक
सवाल पूछना
छोड़ने
है,
से हाँ छोड़ने
एक
से
मुझे
पहले
सवाल पूछना
नहीं,
हाँ
I
हाँ
would like to after
I'll
this
just take your opinion. हाँ
after this one, can we
so I'll
have a
just get
5
your
to 10 minutes ka session on
yeah.
nostalgic moments of India versus Pakistan match? It will be
yes
हाँ
great.
yes we
हाँ
can do
हाँ
that,
हाँ,
yes we
या
can do
या
that
So I'll
या
हमेशा.
या
yeah I'll
कम से
just
वो
get
तो कुछ ही बोल सकता है ना.
Osho's opinion on this one that this whole fiasco about Pakistan not playing in
Uh-huh,
solidarity with Bangladesh and
uh-huh,
then agreeing to play again. What do you think of
uh-huh.
that? Like, what do you make of it as a fan? and then we'll take Saurabh and Inder's thing also. Then we'll discuss the other topic.
So this will go on to become a proper roast. And
Yeah,
our listeners are Hindi speakers, or like there are a
yeah,
mix of
even
Hindi and English.
even it's multilingual. Even Hindi, you can not a problem.
हाँ, तो अब जैसे ना इनकी पुरानी आदत है, कहेंगे कुछ और करेंगे कुछ और. रादर अगर ये नेदरलैंड वाला मैच हार जाते और उसके बाद इस जगह पे आते, तो मैं तो बहुत मजाक उड़ाता, ठीक है. लेकिन वो पहले वो मैच जीत गए, and they already knew कि they will come to this. They just were trying to hedge one thing against the other. And the Bangladesh not playing also has got to do with Bangladesh elections. Their elections were on the 12th. The party which has come to power, BNP, like it would not come to power because that particular issue was already dividing Bangladeshi politics. Bangladesh and Pakistan don't see each other eye to eye anyway. Like politically तो कुछ ऐसा eye to eye नहीं देखते हैं. एक तरह का निजाम भी नहीं है उन दोनों जगह पे. तो बस खड़े हो गए क्योंकि खड़े हो जाते हैं, right? That was probably the POV of whoever runs Pakistani cricket. और पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेट कौन रन करता है, we all know. There's nothing to talk about there. We went and played 3 Asia Cup games. जबरदस्ती के एशिया कप गेम्स थे वो तीनों, right? Which we agree. We agreed to play in Dubai in the all 3 games there, and we told it beforehand, and then it was agreed that, well, okay, if it is an international tournament, we'll play at neutral venues. That was the point. Now, why are you coming in solidarity with Bangladesh, wherein anybody who understands a little bit of geopolitics or politics of any country would understand that Bangladesh's position was just because of their internal elections.
Right.
If the World Cup was after their elections, they would come and play. Means I challenge you to check if there is an international fixture in India and Bangladesh tells, okay, I'll not travel to India. It's not going to happen. So it was just foolish on Pakistan part. They also did in the Asia Cup, wherein वो कप नहीं दे रहे थे और हम ले नहीं रहे थे और लेके भी चले गए हमारा कप. तो ऐसा करते हैं. और मतलब अगर उनका जो ग्लोबल पोस्चर भी है भारत की तरफ, लाइक इन इंटरनेशनल फोरम्स, इट्स ऑलवेज लाइक ओके मैं तो शैतानी करूंगा है ना, या तो तुम मेरी बात मानो नहीं तो बम से उड़ा दूंगा, समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट, फॉर लैक ऑफ अ बेटर वर्ड. So this is what they were also trying to do, and they also understand that, well, if I lose a game, the country will be out of the World Cup. Why take that chance? And they only agreed 4 days back, and then they issued a letter that we are showing our big heart. So that's like just whataboutery, moral posturing, and posting just for the sake of it.
But
So I don't like
they
it.
seem to have managed to get the attention onto them from this, like the entire.
True. That was the
You
whole
just
idea, and
want
they succeeded.
attention.
We did not give in.
You
We
don't
did
want
not give
my
in.
heart.
So here I would
इंदर आप
like to
क्या
add my
इंदर आप
2
क्या
cents.
सोचते हो?
हाँ,
बोल ले इंदर,
in
फिर मैं बोल.
हाँ,
बोल ले
ढाक
बोल
के
ले.
3 पात. पड़ोसी को शादी में नहीं बुलाया, हम भी पड़ोसी की शादी में नहीं जाएंगे. नहीं, हम भी अपने दोस्त की शादी में नहीं जाएंगे. इनको सीरियसली लेता कौन है भाई? मतलब लाइक तुम मुश्किल से तुम्हारा क्रिकेट चल रहा है भाई. कोई तुम्हारा क्रिकेट आके खेलता नहीं है तुम्हारी कंट्री में. अभी अभी आके लोग शुरू हुए खेलना. तुम सेलिब्रेट करो भाई. तुम अपना क्रिकेट देखो, दूसरे का बिरयानी देख रहे हो, खुद
नहीं
का
ऊपर से
तुम्हारा रोटी पक नहीं रहा है.
नहीं, ये एडमिन स्टेटस भी है. जैसे बांग्लादेश का बोर्ड पे आई थिंक नजमुल हसन इज सेइंग दैट तमीम इकबाल इज एन एजेंट ऑफ इंडिया. लाइक ऐसे फिर देन हाउ विल द
नो नो
प्लेयर्स.
आई मीन लाइक
उसमें मंजू आपको एक मैं बात बताता हूँ. अभी
हाँ.
जब हम भारत की बात करते हैं ना, तो उसमें बांग्लादेश और पाकिस्तान बहुत निहित हो जाते हैं. Essentially, Tamim Iqbal is a Bihari by origin. He's a Muhajir,
हैं.
and he's a Bihari in Bangladesh also. And Bihari Muslims who migrated to Bangladesh, they were
Right.
pro-Pakistan, and after 1971, they have always been ostracized. And Tamim Iqbal is one of those guys. Of course, they are going to ostracize him.
Hmm.
right? Same happens to the mujahirs from India into Pakistan. Like, why do they not like the likes of Javed Miadad or Sarfaraz Khan? And there's always an underlining that okay, कराची से हो तो कराची से तो मुजाहिद होगे, इंडिया से आए
Mhm.
होगे तो तुमको तो अलग ही ट्रीट करेंगे.
कराची
तो
वालों को
this
फिर
is,
से एक बार दीवार से लगाया गया।
हाँ, तो फिर
Hmm.
ये दोनों कंट्रीज में होता है. एंड यू राइटली पॉइंटेड आउट, एंड इट वाज आल्सो रिटन इन सम आर्टिकल, बट दे डू नॉट एक्सप्लेन ऑन क्रिक इन्फो. But when you
Yeah.
look back, you understand. Oh, he sounds like me. I listen to his interviews. He sounds like me. And then I
Hmm.
look a little back. Okay, this family has only been speaking Bangla for like in
Yeah.
public life for 10-20 years. Otherwise, at home he speaks like me, how I speak to my mother.
Correct.
तो फिर वो
No,
हमेशा वो पॉलिटिकल पोस्चरिंग हो जाती है मंजू.
I don't get it. I mean, like, we still have a very good relationship with Bangladesh Cricket Board. I mean, they have been playing the IPL for a very long period of time. We have been touring them. Our relations are still better compared to our neighbors. I mean, why the fuck do they want to get into other internal issues and tussles? Like, I mean, mind your own business, na.
No,
Like,
so that
I
would
to,
have been a
think that
strategic posture because they have got the entire attention on them. So otherwise, nobody would bother. The status where the rivalry stands in sporting terms, like you all have said that it's no longer a contest, but now this has
it's
been the contest has been injected with some life. So now everyone, you
leave
get the
posture
eyeballs
that
back to
leave
the game.
posture. Our neighbors don't even have spine. How they have a posture?
Yeah.
see guys,
So
one thing is very very important and special reference to the point. First of all, wherever there is money involved, as I talk about the money talks,
yeah.
politics, everything comes to the scene. Secondary,
True.
what
True.
happened in what happened in the Bangladesh politically, everybody knows is right or wrong. That's secondary. We are no one to talk about because we don't know the reality. What the media shows we are seeing, it's okay. The negative, positive, everybody is everywhere. It's there, but there is one thing is there something called Bigani ki Shadi mein Abdullah Diwana, which Pakistan did and tried to did. Second, the most important part. I had recently when the Manjunath Bhai didn't able to join us, Syed Bhai from ESPN Cricket Info was there. I have a shot. I have an entire live with him, and there is a shot also. I have tried to connect for the 1 minute. We got it, and I posted on my the SS Show channel. He clearly told कि अभी बहुत टाइम है. We did it 2 weeks back. We did the show 2 weeks back. The way it has come, that the day it has come live, that uh, Pakistan is boycotting India's match only in league matches, not in the Super 8s or the semi-finals if they will play. The thing and concern is he told clearly that the team is getting governed by not only the presidents or the PMs. There are external powers also who are actually managing all the stuff. And one more thing, that at the end also they will come and play against India, and that happened
Yeah.
when everybody was talking about, oh, they boycotted, they may come, they may not come. He clearly told India Pakistan match will be there, and at any sporting sense, if somebody have any kind of brain, they don't want to lose that particular
Forfeit
match
points.
and wants to give
Forfeit
the
points
free
here.
forfeit points, plus it will be
Yeah.
actually minimizing your run RPOs also.
Mm.
Run rate thing also will come to the scene, if any, in the Super 8s. It is much easier for them to come, win against India, put a statement that we are going to win. But trivia waste, what I actually liked it, that whenever, luckily 2 times only, including today, 3 times happened. Zimbabwe won against Australia, and in all those matches, or in all those World Cups, India never lost the trophy. They won the trophy. So, so, so 2011, there was a one sequence when I remember Sachin told that MS Dhoni never lose a World Cup if there's a tie in that particular
Hmm.
league matches mein. It
Mm-hmm.
happened during the 2007. It happened in 2011.
Hmm.
सेम कंडीशन अगर हम उसी टोटका को आगे बढ़ाते हैं,
Hmm.
Quite obvious it is. Pakistan didn't win in World Cup. They won in Champions Trophy.
Champions Trophy,
Hmm.
yeah.
Two different things.
Hmm.
So West is Zimbabwe won against
Australia.
Australia.
Australia. India and Pakistan in the same group again. They are playing again,
Hmm.
and there's a chance that India Pakistan may play again together if all goes well in
In the Super
semis.
8s, you mean? In the Super
No,
8s,
no,
you
in
mean, or
semis,
in the
semis,
knockouts?
no, in Super 8. Super 8 they will not play. Na. Super 8 will be on
Acha,
a
the seeding is already done. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Hmm.
So Super 8 won't be, but it might be in the semis or in the direct in the finals if
Uh,
both the teams luck will favor. The thing it is, it's not all about what Pakistan is bringing on a table to show the sympathy for Bangladesh. It's all about political things because somewhere down the line, with the help of so many other political and geological reasons, they want to be friend of Bangladesh because the government of Bangladesh has changed. They are more like a narrow-minded at this moment. They want to take advantage of the same because they are also going to the same mindset. Somewhere down the line, they thought if they will do like this, it will be helpful for them to gain the trust. But they forgot one thing. Bang is a big loss for Bangladesh now. They lost the millions of dollars. They lost their money for their players that they actually needed.
they lost the contracts.
If leave
Yeah,
those
but
things,
the revenue
even even
revenue
the
will still, that's what
even the
you come like
BPL, Bangladesh Premier League,
share of revenue or something.
of course, Bangladesh
Hmm.
Premier League, which is actually going through such a bad thing, such a
Yeah.
bad phase, actually, not the thing, the bad phase, and it won't get supported. It won't get any kind of
Fair enough.
help from the other guys, other teams. The thing it is, once you are taking a step, you should be actually you should be providing in terms of good strategy, like why you are doing so. It was not like that. They all are lucky enough to sustain that. They didn't get any kind of sanctions from the ICC. It's not because of Pakistan. It's only because India also have to say, I have to keep the relationship with the Bangladesh. Pakistan is nothing. Pakistan. What is it? Pakistan's. This time I saw the highest bid for a player went to 4.45. 4.5.
No problem. Say hi.
Sorry, it is 4 lakh.
That's my wife.
Hey,
Yeah.
hello. Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
hello.
ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Nilima,
चले
once she's
गए
here, I'll ask her to say hi.
Absolutely.
Say hi to
So,
everybody.
so just
We
since
are live,
you,
by the way.
so just going on.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, go.
I'm sorry
So
that
now
we are disturbing you guys
so
on a
we'll just
Saturday night, but
No,
so
it's
we'll
fine. It's
just
fine.
we'll just leave this topic for a very interesting. All the associate teams, of course, Zimbabwe, I won't call them as associate, but
They are not.
Italy, Nepal, they have done well. Like Nepal was in a position where they could win a game in one shot against England. Then they got beaten by Italy by 10 wickets. So,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on these games turning out? And of course, Chennai games are getting a lot of attendance.
So, like I'll answer these two very briefly, and then Manju, I want you to go to the nostalgia one.
Yeah.
So, and we can all take turns. Chennai crowd has been always intelligent. It is said. I have not personally watched any game in Chepauk, so I really do not know how does it feel to be there. I've been to other stadiums, and about these, smaller games which are happening. So my uncle in '96 World Cup went and watched a game which was in Moinul Haq, Patna, and probably that's the only international game which has
Yeah.
happened or was held in Patna. I don't remember the
1996
team.
Kenya versus. I remember the
No
Kenya
clue.
versus. It's a Kenya versus UAE, if I'm
It's
not
a,
wrong.
yeah, maybe.
I know. I'm from Bihar,
Actually, you're
so I
from
know.
Bihar, so you know. Huh.
I
So
know
I
very
do
well.
not
There's only
know.
one match happened. The I remember still that helicopter had come to ensure
Yeah,
that the rain affected.
yeah,
And it
all
was a
those
very
things.
embarrassing moment for everyone.
Yeah,
But
Lalu
again,
Prasad Yadav had sanctioned the helicopter drive the outfield, I think.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it was a
So
UAE versus Kenya or something else. I don't know. But Kenya
could
won.
be, could be. Was it that World Cup wherein Anil
Yeah, yeah,
Roman was
96.
hitting that UAE batter
1996,
on the head?
1996 World Cup it is.
It's
No, no,
It is
no.
1996.
19, it is 96 World Cup. Moinul Haq got one particular match
Okay,
against
okay.
Kenya.
Against Kenya. All right. And on the
And I remember that
s-
Kenya won against the West Indies in that World Cup also, if I'm
Kenya,
not wrong.
Kenya won. Yeah, yeah. What was that spinner? Ali, some Ali.
No, no, Ali wasn't there.
Kenya, that guy, yeah, he was their captain as well, I remember. Bit aged one, he
Other
Asif,
was
guy.
a
Who?
spinner.
Asif
What
Karim
was his?
left arm spinner.
Karim.
Asif
Yeah,
Karim,
Karim.
Karim,
Azim.
yeah.
Sorry. And these games, like Associate Nations games, are brilliant, just brilliant. One thing which I like about Associate Nations is there is not much, uh, separation between the players as far as batting and bowling are concerned, because they do not get enough time to be specialized, even in their
Hmm.
first class, setups. Like when we play cricket, we also bowl and we bat. How do you get specialized when you are given specialized rules? In
Right.
associate crickets, you always have batting till 11, and when one team is against another, it's very difficult to sort of tell the difference between number 4 and number 6 or number 7. So when I saw these Moscow brothers hitting like the Nepalis all over the park, I was like, these guys do not even have place in NSW sides, or they have not never even tried. They might have just played great cricket, and then they are hitting Karan Kesi, Airi, Gulshan Jha, these people, and they are not just hitting them; they're hitting them confidently. So it felt really good. That was one. I saw in parts US also plays so brilliant cricket. One way it could be because all of these are also playing in other leagues,
Right.
and that reflects now. 10 years back, that was not the case. It did not reflect. It reflected only in teams like Afghanistan, but now it is across the board, and that is good for the game which we love. It will travel, and more upsets, the better it is for the game.
Better it is. So, like, should a USA tour be bundled along with West Indies, like beyond
Yes,
T20?
yes,
Maybe
yes.
ODI, extend the format probably. And I don't know, some European nations, I don't know, the Italians are really, they have surprised me this time. So, it's quite good. All the brothers and all these names. So, and there is one Sri Lankan, I think. I forgot his name.
Yeah, the spinner,
Kalugamat.
Christian,
Krishan.
Christian,
Krishan.
the
Yeah,
spinner. Yeah,
right.
his main
So
job is that
actually,
of flipping pizzas.
yeah, right. So some very interesting stories. So did anyone catch the current game, South Africa, New Zealand? Actually,
Yeah,
Yeah,
South
I
Africa
did.
seemed to have really
I did. I was
they
watching
I
that
did
game
too.
only.
yeah, because they made very light work of the chase. Like I think they were 62 something in 4 overs itself. So they
Yeah,
really
yeah.
played.
In six, they were at around 80.
Yeah.
Probably like they were giving game time to both Brevis, especially Brevis, and then
Hmm.
Miller came ahead of Stubbs, like
Yeah.
because it was not a first batting game, or not a, because Miller must not have gotten batting time in the game earlier, and the way Brevis got out, dancing down the wicket, and then the ball delivery is not there to be hit it, and then get caught
Hmm.
at, I think it was at long one. So these people are banking, at least South Africa are
Yeah.
banking a lot on Brevis. They want him to be number 4. It
Also
would be
Miller.
yeah. Also
Hmm.
Miller, I'm not really sure. Like Miller can come six,
What
seven.
about Stubbs? What is the normal number does he bat? I think.
Usually he's 4 or
Yeah.
5, but they are pushing Brevis ahead of Miller.
Right.
Brevis ahead of Miller and Stubbs.
So South Africa, I think definitely Bravis and Stubbs do have some anti-choke serum, if we can say that.
Correct,
So
correct.
Mm,
hopefully they should
no,
be
no,
able to
not.
carry South Africa further.
their prefrontal cortex is not as developed
Yeah.
as the older ones.
Probably
It
that's a
has,
good sign. I think the doesn't
yeah,
carry
that's a good
the.
sign. That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Yeah. So we'll
But
just
again,
go on to the nostalgia segment. So
Yeah,
unfortunately, little sad news is that, like I remember the quarterfinal in 1996 where Imran Khan was on the commentary panel, and now he's in prison and apparently he's lost his eyesight. So it's
yeah,
very sad to see a former cricketer who now turned politician, and he's in quite a bad shape. So I just
yeah.
hope that he's treated better and we hear some more better news from him, and we'll just move on to for your nostalgia moments. Like, so I'll tell you mine was like when Javed Biandad with a white helmet, he was run out. My drawing room heaved a sigh of relief that Javed is out, so now definitely we are winning. So that
You're
was
talking the
even,
96 World Cup.
yeah, 96 quarterfinal.
And there's a
So
story also that I think 7 camels were उनको शहादत दी गई थी, शहीदी दी गई थी उनको
yeah,
लाने के लिए, ऐसा कुछ था. I
right.
remember this story had come 97 कितने साल का होगा, 8-10 साल का होगा शायद.
हाँ,
So
क्रिकेट
पेपर में
सम्राट
था शायद.
probably.
नहीं
Yes.
पेपर नेक्स्ट डे
ओ
पेपर में
हाँ, पेपर
वो
में, हाँ
लास्ट
पेपर
पेज,
में,
लास्ट पेज में हिंदुस्तान या
हाँ.
आज या फिर आर्यभट्ट जो भी उस समय होता था, दैनिक जागरण तो था नहीं 96.
हम्म,
तो इन सब में जब भी होता था तो लिखा होता था कि 7
हम्म.
कैमल्स को, ऊंटों को काट के उनको लाना पड़ा. मतलब ऐसा कुछ रूल्स था कि आपको अगर ऐसे आना है तो ये कुछ, मतलब 7 ऊंटों की बलि देके लाया गया उस बंदे को. एंड देन वी नो व्हाट हैपेंड.
yeah. I did not know
तब तो
this.
यार
This
हम
is
लोग
brilliant.
कैमल का फाउंटेन पेन यूज करते थे, ये वाला कैमल नहीं सुना था मैंने.
मैं तो इंक पे ही खुश था.
हाँ.
मैंने तो शायद उसको देखा भी नहीं होगा उस समय तक. कहाँ बिहार में उस दिनों, बिहार के एक छोटे से गांव में, कहीं
टीवी नहीं
बेगूसराय
था,
के गाँव, नहीं टीवी था. वो टीवी
लाइट नहीं था, लाइट नहीं था.
ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट लाइट
इन्होंने
नहीं था. There's so many
इन्होंने
other things.
जज्बात इन्होंने जज्बात में आके पंखा वंखा भी तोड़ा था, एक दिन बता रहे थे. कौन सा गेम था वो?
अरे यार छोड़ ना यार, वो 2005 की बातें हैं या 5-6 की बातें हैं, छोड़. वो सब बातों में
जब
फिर
जब
कभी लाइव
जब
होगा. That was
पाकिस्तान
India
यहाँ,
Sri Lanka match. नहीं मैं इंडिया पाकिस्तान वाले मैच में गुस्सा होकर नहीं, तो अब तो खैर बहुत शांत हो गया हूँ. अब तो है कि मैं चीजों को चीजों की तरह लेता हूँ कि क्रिकेट है, काफी कमर्शियलाइज्ड हो गया है.
और पंखे को भी पंखे की तरह लेते, तो तोड़ते नहीं उसको.
नहीं, अब पंखा ऊपर है ना, तो उसको नहीं तोड़
वही.
सकते हम. तो वो अपना पंखा नहीं
बाकी
है ना,
फैंस, बाकी
लैंडलॉर्ड का.
फैंस तो है, हम आपके पंखे तो है
बाकी
वैसे.
हम लोग फैन है ही ना. बाकी हम
हाँ,
लोग फैन है. 2011 का तो वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल मैंने नहीं देखा था
हाँ.
पूरा, एक बॉल नहीं देखा था. तो वैसे ऐसे
हम्म,
सेक्रीफाइसेस किए हैं मैंने लाइफ में क्रिकेट के लिए. मतलब
हाँ.
क्योंकि मैं देखने आया, सचिन आउट हो गया, फिर भाभी बोलती है आप अंदर जाइए. फिर मैं आया 8 ओवर के बाद, 3 ओवर के बाद सहवाग आउट हो गया. फिर भाभी बोली मेरी कि बेटा एक काम करो, आप अंदर जाओ. अब मेरा वो था कि भाई मेरे आने से आउट हो रहा है. मैं फिर निकला दम लगा के. इन दैट टाइम कोहली और गंभीर अच्छा खेल रहे थे. जैसे पैर रखा सामने देख रहा हूँ कोहली आउट. भाभी ने बोला यू आर बॉयकॉटेड. वो इंडिया पाकिस्तान वाला बॉयकॉट नहीं चला था, वो पाकिस्तानी नहीं है भाई, राजपूत है मेरी भाभी. तो वो शी टोल्ड नो यू कैन नॉट वॉच द मैच. और मैं ESPN क्रिक इन्फो में भी 2 घंटे में देख रहा था. और कैसे कर रहा था मुझे पता है. मैं कैसे टाइम पास करूं अपनी जिंदगी के वो देर, मतलब वो जो 2 घंटे थे. इवन आई डिडंट saw live that hit the 6.
The six.
The 6 also I missed because उस समय तो पता है ना, अभी होता है कि चलो ठीक है यार 40 वाले 90 भी अपन मार लेंगे. उस समय था कि यार 40 वाले 40 भी तक कैसे पहुंचेंगे भाई, चाहे कोई
कैसे
भी हो.
पहुंचेंगे?
डर लगता था. कहते हैं ना एक्सपीरियंस, आज के 25 साल के बंदे और हम लोग के टाइम पे 25 साल के बंदों में बहुत डिफरेंस था यार. आई थिंक वी वर वेरी नाइव दोस डेज. मतलब हम लोग काफी ज्यादा इमोशनल हुआ.
we are too much into the game.
और हम लोग कभी गाली नहीं देते थे. तो क्वेश्चन है कि नहीं, मैंने गाली वो मतलब किसी दूसरे प्लेयर को नहीं देते, उसकी बीवी को नहीं देते थे, उसके बच्चों को नहीं
अच्छा,
देते
अपोज,
थे.
अच्छा, हाँ, इंटरनेट,
डिजिटल,
हाँ,
जो डिजिटलाइजेशन ऑफ अब्यूज.
डिजिटल बच्चे हैं जो कि अपना फेस चेंज करके. अच्छा
डिजिटल इंडिया.
इंदर कैसे हो? ठीक है, हाँ अच्छे हो.
हाँ, आवाज नहीं आ रही, कुछ बोल रहे हो?
ओह यस.
यार
सो इन
मेरे
दैट सेंस
को
मेरे तो मोमेंट्स बहुत अच्छे हैं. मेरे तो मोमेंट्स जहां तक याद है मुझे जो देखा, वो 2007 का ड्रॉ, वो 2007 का
बॉल आउट देखा क्या आपने?
हाँ वो देखा मैंने.
ये मैंने नहीं देखा यार.
अल्टीमेट.
नहीं वो देखा मैंने.
मैंने भी देखा था.
बॉल आउट देखा
ये
मैंने.
अब मैं
और
शायद 8th क्लास में था तभी.
Yeah, so this problem with this bowl out was that
कौन
शुरू
क्लास
होने
में था
से
भाई 2007 में?
शुरू होने से
2007
पहले
में
I
शायद.
thought कि शुरू होने से पहले आई थॉट कि अपने
2007
लोग
में
कैसे
तो भाई
मारेंगे, बिकॉज दे हैड
डॉगर हम लोग तो ग्रेजुएट हो
they
चुके
had
थे।
इसको हरभजन रॉबिन उथप्पा को नॉमिनेट किया, सो आई थॉट ओके हरभजन विल हिट, बट रॉबिन
हाँ।
उथप्पा सहवाग आल्सो हिट द स्टंप्स, तो दैट वाज वेरी सरप्राइजिंग। सो मुझे आइडिया नहीं था कि इन लोगों ने प्रैक्टिस किया था। एंड
हाँ,
बाद
they
में
had
उमर गुल
practiced a
अपना
lot.
तभी उमर गुल का स्वदेश का मेला राम का हेयर स्टाइल था, तो वो ऐसे भाग के आया
ऐसा
फ्रॉम अ
बाल
शॉर्टर रन,
था।
हाँ, तो फ्रॉम अ शॉर्टर रन अपने एमएटी पे आके उसने डाउन द लेग डाल दिया, सो दैट वाज लाइक अ वेरी
और
फन मोमेंट।
और
I
तो
think
और
विकेट पे
एक
किसी
आफरीदी
से
से
नहीं
भी
लगा था।
आफरीदी से भी तो
हाँ,
छूट गया था।
किसी का नहीं लगा।
एक और चीज था, धोनी धोनी जो था, एक कीपर का भी देखोगे, पाकिस्तानी कीपर का स्टैंड कैसे वो स्टैंड था, कैसे वो
हाँ।
अपना स्टैंड लिया हुआ था, और धोनी का भी कीपिंग का स्टैंड बहुत डिफरेंट था, बिकॉज धोनी विकेट
के ठीक पीछे था, ठीक पीछे था
पीछे
ना।
था,
हाँ।
बैठ के था, घुटनों पे था, क्योंकि उसका कहना कि
हाँ,
बॉलर
aim-
वही मारेगा
हाँ,
जहां विकेट कीपर, जनरली वही होता है कि आप ओपन फील्ड है तो आप बॉल बाहर ना चला जाए, तो शायद वो उन लोगों ने प्रैक्टिस ही पूरे दिन वैसे ही किया था काफी हद तक। और मेरा सबसे अच्छा मैच देखा जाए तो मेलबोर्न का मैच अच्छा था, नो डाउट, वो 2-3 सिक्सेस के कारण बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग था। लेकिन पता है क्या, लोग बोलते हो काफी नॉस्टैल्जिक थे, मुझे वो नॉस्टैल्जिक नहीं लगा, क्योंकि देखो वो जो मैच था ना, उस समय तक कोहली या फिर हार्दिक उस कंडीशन में थे कि हम लोगों को ना वो ऐसे मैचेस देखने की आदत हो गई है आईपीएल से, तो वो एक मुझे उस तरह का नहीं लगा कि मतलब कि अच्छा हम लोग मतलब अच्छा किया, बहुत अच्छा किया, लेकिन नॉस्टैल्जिक मोमेंट में वो मेरा सिक्सेस आ सकता है, बट वो विनिंग मोमेंट्स नहीं आ सकता। विनिंग मोमेंट तो सच में वो 2007 का वर्ल्ड कप हो गया, या फिर 2003 में जब वो लोग सच में
पापा
फॉर्म
कट।
थे, सचिन का वो सिक्सर 98-75 बॉल पे होना, एंड शोएब अख्तर का उस तरह का शॉट पे आउट करना, फिर 96 में एक्चुअली
अजय
आपको
अजय
अजय जडेजा की
अजय
बैटिंग ही
अनवर सईद अनवर का
नहीं,
नॉक।
नहीं वो छोड़ो,
हाँ।
अजय जडेजा की बैटिंग
वो
ही नहीं, अजय
कुंबले को क्या
कुंबले
धोया,
दूसरे तरफ
मेरे
से कुंबले,
आंसू
हाँ।
निकल गए।
डीप
कुंबले का
में
बहुत
क्या किया
बुरा
था,
हुआ है वो चेन्नई वाले
मूछ
गेम।
रखते थे क्या?
किया था।
मूछ रखते थे क्या तभी कुंबले?
हाँ
I
हाँ
don't- I
हाँ
can't
हाँ,
remember.
वो मूछ
हाँ,
2007 में
हाँ,
हटाया,
मूछ तो रखते थे, हाँ,
2007 में
मूछ
हटाया,
रखते थे।
कैप्टन होने के बाद हटाया उसने, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग।
यार एक पता है, इस पूरे मतलब नॉस्टैल्जिया की बात कर रहे हैं अपन, तो यार मैं लाइक शोएब अख्तर वो सेमीफाइनल नहीं खेला था 2011 वाला।
खेला था,
अरे बाप रे, नहीं खेला
खेला
था।
था ना, उसने खेला था।
हाँ,
नहीं खेला था। उसकी
उमर
जगह
गुल ने
वाहब रियाज आया था। उसकी जगह
के
वाहब
5
रियाज
विकेट,
आया।
5 विकेट तो लिया था
विकेट।
उसने 5 विकेट लिया था।
एंड फॉर सम
रैना
रीजन
के,
मैं बहुत मिस करता हूँ यार, मतलब उस कैरेक्टर को,
अरे
Yes.
भाई
मतलब फॉर
साहब,
सम रीजन मतलब
ट्रू
बहुत मिस करता
ट्रू
वेरी
हूँ,
ट्रू,
मतलब
ट्रू
बहुत
वेरी
नॉस्टैल्जिया है वो, मतलब
भाई।
गाली भी देता था ना, मीन भी होता था तो अच्छा लगता था, इट वाज लाइक या somebody is challenging.
नहीं,
No,
कम से कम वो बंदा,
you need those characters, you need those characters.
यस, आप देखो ना, मतलब वो बंदा जब बॉलिंग में नहीं है तो देख के लग रहा है कोई एफर्ट नहीं मार रहा है, ऐसे छोड़ रहा है, वैसे छोड़ रहा है,
हाँ,
लेकिन जब बॉलिंग कर रहा है, मुझे आज भी शोएब अख्तर का वो मैच याद है, दिल्ली वर्सेस केकेआर,
कोलकाता।
दीदी वर्सेस केकेआर, KKR got out for 120 odd runs. It was a chance that KKR will lose it 2008 or 9.
8
भाई उस बंदे ने
8.
3 या 4 फर्स्ट 6 ओवर में 3 या 4 विकेट निकाल के दे दिए।
या 17 रन पे 4 विकेट।
क्वेश्चन ये नहीं होता, देखो इंसान का खराब होना हर कोई में पॉलिटिकल नॉन पॉलिटिकल थॉट प्रोसेस होता है, लेकिन कैरेक्टर का होना बहुत बड़ा बात है।
करेक्ट।
और पलटने वाले को ही पाकिस्तानी कहते हैं, तो उसमें कोई टेंशन नहीं है किसी भी चीज को लेके, चाहे वो इंसान हो, चाहे वो
and that शोएब अख्तर was probably half fit शोएब अख्तर, full fit भी नहीं था वो।
वो कभी भी
आधी
फिट नहीं
fitness
रहता था
no,
यार,
he was
आज
having
तक
some,
कभी फिट नहीं रहा है वो।
no, he was having some injections, then he used to get the knees,
Yeah,
they used
you
to remove
gotta
fluid from the knees.
you gotta give it to him, मतलब फ्लैट फिट के साथ आके घुटने के इश्यूज लेके, मतलब ये लेके वो लेके he played, मतलब जितना भी खेला है, you gotta give credit to him, you need such characters, नहीं तो मतलब उन्नति नहीं होती गेम की।
अफरीदी
No,
भी
the best
मतलब
part is
आजकल
recently, if you want to see his YouTube, he has an interview with Ravi Shastri. So in that actually, yeah, so in that you don't know, like they have gone to Dubai, probably on medical tourism. So I think Ravi Bhai is getting a knee replacement done, but I'm not sure because he mentions And whether Shoaib is there for medical reason or not, we don't know. But that's a very fun interview. I'll share the way they discuss. No, it doesn't seem that they are from different eras. They are able to match so well. So
But India
I
Pakistan के सारे मैच ही
I
मतलब
I can
हाँ
I cannot get that image out of my mind. वो शाहिद अफरीदी जो बॉल काटता है ना, that's
हाँ
it.
हाँ
I was like,
हाँ
why would you do that?
और उसने बाद में माना भी कि उसने जानबूझ के किया था क्योंकि
हाँ
पिच को खराब करना था। सेम कंडीशन उसने किया
हाँ
था, सेम कंडीशन उसने किया था, जानबूझ के बॉल के ऊपर खड़ा हो गया था अपने
हाँ
बूट से,
राइट
जिससे कि क्योंकि पिच जो थी वो थोड़ा सा खुरदुरा था और वो बॉल के कारण बॉल में दाग होने के कारण रिवर्स
हाँ
स्विंग में हेल्प करने वाला था। क्वेश्चन ये है कि भाई देखो, एक चीज है, हमारे बिहार में एक चीज कहा जाता था, एक समय था कि तो कर वो बाप रे बाप तैयो जितने हसवा छाप। So it was like CPM kind of
Yeah,
days.
yeah, it's Begusrai. You're from Begusrai. I can understand.
No, you can't understand what
I
I saw
can.
and what it is now. It is very different. मतलब people, but sorry, but I'm just saying in general, people talk about the crime over there, but I never seen a crime. Hardly in last 10 years, 20 years, I saw something. But
Yeah,
in
yeah.
my village, never happened any. So luckily, touch wood, nothing has happened. So apart from that, but one thing I would like to say to everyone that what we saw about or we experienced about Begusarai in the movie series, sorry, TV series called Begusarai, we don't talk like that. People are not like that. So it's a very different kind of thing, journal, than it is. But apart from the India Pakistan match, I still remember one thing that, bhai, this is not a match. This is an emotion. That's
Yeah.
it.
Manju,
Thakur.
which characters from Pakistan like would never leave your head? There's
yeah
another
this
one.
so there is our
Lately,
budget Vivian Richards is there, Basit Ali. I don't
Basit
follow
Ali.
his YouTube channel, but
Oh my God.
from 90, if you look at 96, then
He's son
Sahara
of
Cup they
Majid Ali,
took.
right? He's son of Majid Ali,
Uh,
right?
I'm not
Majid
sure actually. I've
Khan.
not
No,
yeah
Majid,
I've
no,
not
Basit
searched
Ali.
that.
Basit Ali
So
is now
Basit
very
Ali
famous for
basically.
talking some shit on YouTube's and all.
So Basit Ali basically he broke into international side like in domestic at least somewhere around 94 95, and the biggest pressure they could put on Basit Ali was they made him the next Javed Miandad. And the other problem was Javed came back from retirement into the 96 squad. So basically you had Basit under double pressure, and
Okay.
later on like after the World Cup exit he goes on to Toronto and all and doesn't do well. So another player with unrealized potential, and of course he used to have a demeanor like Richards with a chewing gum and coming out with a cap. So there is one story where even Javagal Srinath was scolded by Jadeja and others. They were about to lose a game, they were one shot away, and they told him to hit a bouncer when Basit Ali came out to bat in the cap. But then he bowled some length and they had a big showdown, saying that the next series is left, you should at least bounce that guy, so next time he'll come in a helmet. So that kind of character.
That is amazing. That is like,
My
and memory of Manjunath sir is like
very
next
sharp,
level.
very sharp.
Elephant.
Sharp,
Elephant.
No, that is all.
sharp,
No,
sharp will
that is
find
all
that I am
recharged.
Manjunath. The way
No, it is
Rajnikant
recharged.
must celebrate
No,
his birthday,
no, it is
celebrate Rajnikant, same
no, it
condition.
is recharged
Sharp
by
will come to
social
the
media
same.
basically. If you social media helps to recharge it with the reels and something will come back like that the same time.
घंटा मेरे को तो कुछ याद नहीं रहता, मेरे को सिर्फ याद रहता है सिचुएशन एंड सर्कमस्टांस ऐसा हुआ था, कौन से मैच का है वो बहुत कम याद रहता है।
मैं तो
हरिंदर
अभी से ही सब
क्या हो
कुछ
गया, सो गया
बोलने
तू?
लगा हूँ। नहीं सुन रहा हूँ, बोलो।
नहीं तू तो याद कर लेगा जिस दिन पीवीके जीत जाएगा, तो टेंशन मत।
No, but I don't know. You always feel that these guys, Basit Ali, then Rashid Latif, all of them, due to that anarchy and when that match fixing scandal broke, I think they lost the prime of their careers. Most of these guys. Otherwise, they would have, even if you see Azhar Mahmood also, he was as good an all rounder like Razak. Then he went into county basically. So I think post
Yeah.
2003.
And
Married a white woman. Married a
and
white
Yes,
woman
yes.
and came
and he
back
was
and played IPL.
and one more thing,
Right, right.
he was supposed to play for England also. Unfortunately, he crossed that age by
Yeah.
that time, or else he would
Yeah.
have been played for England because he was about to cross that 3 or 5 years का
Yeah.
thing in 2006-7.
कॉलपैक वगैरह वो जो होता है ना,
Hmm.
ये सब पे
कॉल
जाता
हाँ.
बैक पे, लेकिन उसका कुछ रूल,
Yeah.
बट बिकॉज ही वाज 32 33, दैट्स व्हाई द रीजन
Yeah.
he didn't get an opportunity, if I'm not wrong. If he was in a 30s, early 30s, early मतलब 30 31, so he could have been played, because he told that in Pakistan cricket he's not getting an opportunity to even play the domestic cricket. So there are so many things
No,
in the
even
Pakistan.
Mushtaq Ahmed had a good chance, I think, through Surrey. He was there in Surrey,
Yeah.
and
या
he was supposed to be eligible, but then I think
he
probably
he he opted out. He opted out.
yeah.
And also
He's
one more
another
thing,
fellow.
he told that
He
the
fell in love
Pakistani
with
team
his
didn't support
googly.
him. Sare, I think, helped him to recover from his career-threatening knee injury.
हाँ.
ये सब चीजें याद आती है यार, वाह,
हाँ.
हैप्पी फॉर माय
मंजू
सेल्फ.
सर को सब याद रहता है. गाइस,
नहीं,
मैं
मंजू
निकलता
भाई,
हूँ. कल
हाँ.
मैं नेपाल और वेस्ट इंडीज का मैच देखने जा रहा हूँ. नेपाल की टी
Oh,
शर्ट नहीं
okay.
है, वेस्ट इंडीज
Oh,
की टी
very
शर्ट
good.
पहन के जा रहा हूँ. सो इंदर सर,
So you
मिलके बहुत बढ़िया लगा.
are you rooting for Nepal or West Indies? Like, what do you?
वेस्ट इंडीज ऑलवेज वेस्ट इंडीज.
Oh, West
Same
Indies.
here,
Okay, very good.
Osho. It was nice talking to you.
All
सौरभ
the
भाई,
best.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मेरे को बुलाने के लिए. हम दोनों
अरे
एक ही
नहीं नहीं,
जगह
हम
से
लोग
हैं.
हम लोग लाइव करते रहते हैं वीक में वन.
हाँ.
सो whenever you are
You
अब
can
मैं
always
आता
join.
मैं
आ
आता
जाओ,
रहूंगा आपसे. हाँ, बक्का
आ जाओ
काट
यार.
लेंगे, थोड़ा सा अच्छा ही लगता है बात करके.
It's
हाँ.
actually fun talking, because I'm telling you, before you leave, I just want to convey to each and everyone who wants to join us or aspire to join to any kind of it. See, we are not the big houses.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
are
of
the
course you're
Yeah.
not.
we are the fan. I understand that we have very good connect with most of the franchise through different
Yeah,
networks. Very strong connects.
Yeah.
But 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 the thing it is, the reason behind myself and Manju Bhai, because we decided to have heads and tails and we didn't continue that and started this. There is a different reason, because we stopped that for 3 years due to our personal commitments. Now we got some time, so we thought to restart it and started the SS show. This is all about Manju Bhai's thing. It's an idea, brainchild of mine, but well supported. And absolutely, I must say that we decided that people who will come here, because people told me, I'm telling you, from the media houses, people told me, advises me that sort of, if you really want to monetize your YouTube channel, we will come, or we'll come with somebody else who will tell you that stories, and you word बोलने में मुझे प्रॉब्लम होता है. क्या बोलते हैं, सेंसेशन करो, मतलब बनाओ, make it as a sensation. I said I can't do this. I can't do this. The reasoning behind it, this is a channel by the fan, for the fan, about cricket. Live long, love cricket. This is the motto of this channel, where we talk about cricket. We are the die-hard fans. So quite
yeah,
obvious, we
yeah.
talk through the heart, and we are not going to support only a team. We gonna to support, quite obvious, the good cricket. Yes, when
Good
it comes
cricket.
to India, we have to support our team in their bad or good days. So this is the entire motto of this particular channel. Nothing else. If somebody is watching once, that's fine. Nobody is coming on live, no problem. The only thing is if you love cricket, then you would love to come here, because I think today you joined us, you saw exactly that the
Fair,
passion,
fair,
the
fair.
memories, the memory lane we had gone
Yeah,
through,
yeah, yeah,
and it
yeah.
happened every time. And
Yeah,
Inder is
I
there with
met
us from 2020.
I met Manju sir incidentally. Like
ये
I was
इंसिडेंट
going
करके
on.
ही मिलते हैं. मुझे था, मंजू भाई, one thing on a live, can you tell me that how we met on Twitter? I don't remember this.
Yeah, we met. We had actually there was Shubhayan Chakravarti is there, our friend, Crick at the rate of Crick Shubhayan. So he was doing a podcast of all the cricket fans. So
Mm-hmm.
on Skype, he had done one episode with Bharat Ramraj and myself, and I said I want someone who will come and talk well on this Google Meet. So he said recently I did a podcast with Saurabh, and he doesn't stop talking at all. So I said okay, I will connect with Saurabh. So so that is how
So cricket is such a
so that
thing.
is
That,
so that is
that's
how
why
it
the reason
became the
I always be
Google.
the moderator. He's the
Yeah,
anchor.
yeah, he's so I took on Google Meet and I made him the moderator who will be like, excuse me, I would like to come in here, like that. So nobody talks over anyone, and Saurabh bhai also is good.
And Inder also, we got Inder from there only, and
Yeah.
so many things he had heard from me in person. And there was a time when he told him that you are going to band, you're not going to enter. Even he didn't join for a few sessions, and again he joined back. Then he realized that what he is, and now you see him. He's a
And in
complete
there is
changed
a,
man.
I think
That's all.
in there is a spinner. I don't know. He's still active.
Legi.
I
No,
think he
he is
goes
not
to
like.
practice as well. है ना? In there is a
हाँ,
leg
आपका
spinner,
बुढ़ा हो
right?
गया, आपका
हाँ.
आप बंगाल टीम में आएगा ये.
नहीं, you
ठीक है,
never know. Spinners
Baba.
मैं
mature
वापस
late.
मैं वाप
जाएगा,
मैं
जाएगा,
आप लोगों
जाएगा.
के पास वापस आता हूँ। बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे।
चलो सर,
हाँ.
लाइक
take care.
लाइक माइंडेड
Sure,
फ्रेंड्स,
sure.
ऐसा बात
Always
सबसे
welcome.
बात नहीं कर सकते ऐसा।
हाँ, और ये और अनुराग के लिए मैं बोलूंगा a big thank you for being here.
बिग थैंक यू फॉर
Always,
बीइंग हियर अनुराग।
always. Anurag always. Anurag and Manju bhai are the two person who are
चलो मैं
always on live during our live. Bye bye, bye bye Osho. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah. इंदर, तुझे सोने का नहीं है क्या? सो रहा है? 5 मिनट वैसे ही शो खत्म होगा. तो guys, let's talk about the team combination of tomorrow.
हाँ.
We have gone through so many
अच्छा.
things. Let's talk about the team combination as the rain threatened match.
Yeah.
So what do you think
बोलो.
exactly the combo? You want to see Arshdeep or not? Manju bhai, starting from you.
Yeah. So I feel the previous combination should work and Rinku should play. I am also of that opinion. Unless something drastically different in the wicket where you may have an advantage of getting Washington. Then whether he'll bowl his full quota of overs, that also, because always we have all rounders are pitching in, so mostly there's never a problem to complete the overs. So I think we can go with Rinku and the Arshdeep also both.
इंदर,
क्या बोलूं मैं?
इंदर बोलो.
क्या? अच्छा, probable 11 बोलना है.
साला सो के बोल रहा है, लगता है सो रहा है साला.
আরে বয়স টয়স হয়ে গেছে এবার, একটু একটু
বাবা এখানে
কনসিডার করো.
এখানে এখানে আমরা আমাদের নিজের 8 বলবো না. We are in fours. You are in still in twos. शर्म कर. दो बच्चों का
नहीं
बाप है
अच्छा.
यहाँ.
जल्दी
दो बच्चों का
जल्दी की
बाप है
जन है
यहाँ.
ना कल से.
अच्छा, बोल रहा हूँ. ईशान किशन, अभिषेक, तिलक, सूर्या, हार्दिक, शिवम, रिंकू, अक्षर, कुलदीप, वरुण, जसप्रीत.
Dude, you are playing with the
बोलो.
7-4 ratio.
Yeah.
Risky for me.
So who
I
will cover
might I might
the
bring
whole
in I
overs?
might bring in I might bring in Kuldeep instead of Arshdeep.
I
Okay.
I will keep a point here that if it is a rain curtailed match, I will not bring more spinners. I will go with the pacer.
Okay.
I believe in Bumrah bhai.
তো আমিও তো নিয়েছি বুমরাকে.
Na, mane pace point of view I'm talking about.
আচ্ছা.
And I'm considering Varun Chakrabarti also as a slow pacer only. Medium ball.
That's a good one. Very good one.
In
Yeah.
single, sometimes he
So-
does a straighter one. So
Yeah, so that's what many batsmen, I don't know whether they are still thinking about playing him like a pacer rather than spin, because you see people rush down the track and get stumped and all because of his all his tricks. So I don't know, we are yet to find a batsman who can get on top of Varun as of now. Current skill set, definitely different.
And don't ask me about Pakistan's 11. Least interested. ওরা এসে compete. I mean, they are coming, like, that is only the for me, my boring side.
No, this Sahib Zada Farhan is having a good run of form. Probably he can give a good start.
And then go on to make a biopic about himself and how has he hit Bumrah for us.
I have no comment to make over here. But again, yes. So Manju bhai, let's finish the show.
We can wrap it up. So big thank you everyone for joining us, and do let us know in the comment section what you think and any other topics you want us to cover or further discuss. And if you want to come live, you can DM. It is @ sourabh sanyal or @ V Manjunath, and you can follow Inder @ drift_aura.
He is no more, I think, on Twitter that much or that way.
Yeah, he's not that
Yeah,
much,
no,
but earlier his handle
not
was
that
through the
much.
gap. Now through the
Yeah.
gap there is drift aura.
He will come back for IPL for sure,
No,
Yeah,
and
no, I don't think I'll come back for IPL as well. I told you, right? Now
we will talk
no
about
life
it offline.
has changed
Okay,
360
we'll talk
degrees
about it
now.
offline. It's an online show, so it's
Yeah,
okay. We'll talk
yeah.
about our all on offline topics offline.
yeah. So
I
we can take the discussion offline, and we can then you come to
Uh,
Inder.
yes. So thank you
Yeah.
so much to each and everyone whoever has watched us today. And मंजू भाई को thank you बोलने की कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है because वो हैं तो हम हैं तो शो है तो इंदर है तो हम हैं तो मंजुनाथ है फिर
अरे
then
बाप रे
then
बाप.
we have Osho, we
उफ,
have but one thing I would like to say here today that uh, the missing somewhere down the line I think we miss our person
हम्म,
called Big Chatter Lives honor by
Ah,
Vallabh.
Vallabh,
We
Vallabh.
miss Vallabh a lot. We miss
I'll
Vallabh a
take
lot.
off my glasses now. Over too much of. Yeah. ये मैं
Fine.
बोलूं.
ठीक है then, guys. Thank you so much and wishing you all good night and best wishes for tomorrow's match. Remember, we are losing, we are winning. That should not matter because we should support Team India. Because whomsoever is losing or winning over here, that's not going to in the road for the tournament. The tournament will be till the finals, and as to be said, किसी बड़े ने कहा है जब तक
हम्म,
मैच की अंतिम बॉल नहीं खत्म फेंकी जाती मैच खत्म नहीं
हम्म.
होता इसी के साथ हम ये अपना शो खत्म करते हैं थैंक यू सो मच ईच एंड एवरीवन
Thank you, Manja sir.
Good
Thank you
night.
so much. Take